Hi everyone, today I have a live swatch and review of the brand Ard As Nails, and this is the Christmas 2018 collection. This collection consists of 5 mini nail polishes and they are absolutely stunning, colourful flakies. The collection will be released on the 26th of November and they are literally just Christmas crackers in a bottle. So the first one I have to show you is called Tinsel Town, and this is the red flaky polish. So it looks like it's silver flakies in a red base. The polish is really easy to apply. I'd say it's slightly thicker than a normal cream polish, but it is really easy to work with. And because it is actually slightly thicker, you can see the amount of flakies that I'm getting on my nail just on one coat. It is super opaque. You can see now especially, my whole nail is already covered in those flakies. You can see a very slight visible nail line, so I am applying a second coat, but it's nearly opaque in just one coat. I think the second coat just slightly brightens up that red base a little bit. It dries pretty glossy, but I would recommend adding a top coat. And here you can see the flakies in action. They are just so reflective. So that is Tinsel Town. Next up I have the green based polish, and this is called Humbug. This is kind of like an aqua green. It's not like a proper Christmas green, I'd say. It's a little bit more blue toned, but it's really beautiful. Again, it has that same formula as the previous one. I'd say it's a little bit thicker than a cream, but again, it is so easy to apply. It's really easy to work with. And again, you can see it's such an opaque formula as well. Those flakies are just incredible. It is pretty much opaque in just one coat. There is a very slight visible nail line, and the second coat definitely deepens up that green a little bit as well. Again, it is so reflective. Next up I have the blue polish from the collection, and this is called Deck the Halls. Again, it is those really beautiful silver reflective flakies in a coloured base. When I'm applying the nail polish, I first kind of push down on the brush a little bit just to, spread it all across my nail, and then I go over it a few times with a very light touch. This kind of spreads out those flakies. If you drag it on the nail with too much pressure, you'll just push all the flakies out the way and you'll just get that clear base. But as you do it very lightly, the flakies spread across the whole nail, and that's how it's nearly opaque in one coat. So again, I am adding a second coat just to cover up that very slight visible nail line and to brighten up that colour a little bit. Because this is such a light icy blue colour mixed with those blue flakies, with the silver flakies, sorry, you get this really nice icy look on your nails. I think the blue is just a little bit more subtle than the other colours, but it is the perfect shade for winter time, especially with this cold icy weather we've been having. You can actually see in the close-ups the reflection of my camera. That's how reflective it is. So next up I have this beautiful purple. I am absolutely obsessed with purples. This is called Sleigh Bells, and this is again a purple base with silver flakies. Just like all the others, it is super easy to apply. It is nearly opaque in one coat, but I am doing 2 coats for the swatches, and you can see just how reflective those flakies are as well. The thing that I love most about Ard As Nails is that Kat is the most creative person in the whole world. I swear she has a new collection every other week. It's amazing. The amount of creativity that goes into all of her polishes and all of her collections is just incredible. Again, you can see it dries to a little bit of a dull shine, so I would recommend adding a top coat to really get it nice and glossy and even more reflective looking on the nails. And again, you can see my camera, that is how reflective these flakies are. And the last one that I have to show you is a little bit different than the other ones. So this is again those silver flakies, but it also has kind of this coppery rose gold tinted flaky in it as well, instead of being in a coloured base. So this one is called Nutcracker. This is probably the most sheer out of all the polishes, only because this consists only of flaky polishes, whereas the other ones have that jelly base, which gives it that bit of colour. As you can see though, it is still nearly opaque in just one coat, but you do have a little bit more of a visible nail line. It is completely covered up in 2 coats though, so even though it's the most sheer, they're all 2 coat polishes. Again, it dries pretty glossy, but still a little bit too dull for me, so I would recommend adding a top coat just to get it even more glossy and reflective looking. So that is the last polish from the 5-piece Ard As Nails collection. This is the Christmas 2018 collection and I am in love with it. Literally, they look like a Christmas cracker on my nails, or they look like fireworks in the sky. They're just so sparkly and so beautiful. I actually wore them to work a couple days ago and all the girls were just amazed by how sparkly my nails were. I think it's great for Christmas time, and I think it's even great for the new year, just to get some extra shiny glossiness onto your nails. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.